Hi, welcome back to the channel. My name's Glenn Southern and I'm the Aroid Artist. I was doing a video all about my Scindapsus collection and I got to the point where I was writing all the names down and I thought it would be a great time to just explain how I tag videos, Instagram posts, YouTube, Facebook, even LinkedIn. And there's a certain way that I've developed of tagging using a system on an iPhone. So it's a bit of a plant hack for everyone really, not just about plants, but this is how I do it and hopefully it might help some of you that have got an iOS device. Okay, so the way that I've been doing it in recent years, and I'm live on my iPhone here and I've left the internet on, so if it goes off and it rings then I'll let you hear the call as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, first of all I'll go into notes. So, and in my notes I keep quite a few things about plants. So I've got my plant wanted list, Aroid tags, Aroids for the UK, addresses, normal stuff that you would have. So let's have a look at Aroid tags. Now in here I keep a humongous list of all the tags that I use. And what I normally do is I have to go, so if I'm tagging something, say just generic houseplants, I'll select this, I'll just do a selection and I'll copy all the way up to the header, I'll copy it and then I'll paste it and I'll put it into my Instagram post. So it's not a huge amount of time, but then I have to change those tags depending on what it is that I'm doing, or here's my lovely feed, or people's feed should I say. Let's have a look at how I tag this one. So I've just done Birkin, White Measure, Frosty and Philodendron, so I'm not really tagging these heavily. But then when you get down to some of these, you might find here that I wanted to tag quite a lot of things. So on this post, you see I wanted to tag a lot of the Philodendron, Hederaceum communities. And the reason we tag them is that you might be a member of those communities. So for example, let's have a look at Cream Splash. It's got 5,000 posts and that's literally a full list of people who are posting with that tag. And you can follow that tag. So as I wasn't there, so you can see there how useful your tags are, and everybody knows this, there's nothing new here. But what you want to do is be able to flexibly add your tags based on who you want to see your work. Okay, so we'll use Scindapsus for example, because that's what I'm looking at right now is all my Scindapsus. We'll select all of the Scindapsus tags, we'll copy them. And this is where you have to pay attention now. So go to your settings, go to your general, and then you want to go to your keyboard plus, and you want to do a phrase and a shortcut. So the shortcut is going to be hashtag Scindapsus. SCINDAPSUS, Scindapsus. Okay, and the reason we do hashtag is because if you just do hashtag Scindapsus, you could be typing that all the time and it will call this phrase up if you just have the one. So if you put 2 in, that means, and it's very rare that you would type 2 hashtags, that means that when you type that word hashtag Scindapsus, the phrase that you're going to paste in here, which is all of your list of your Scindapsus tags, it's going to call that phrase. So what do I mean by that? So I'll just test it on a note to show you. So I'll hit save and I'll call notes up again and we'll make a new one. So let's just call that. So in here now, so this is notes, remember, not Instagram or anything. So this just proves it works in any app. So you just type now hashtag and then type Scindapsus and hit enter. And what it does is it pulls that phrase up for you. Now your phrase was a list of hashtags. Now you can make thousands of these. So as you go into your Instagram posts and you want to go to your, first of all go to your feed, then a plus, then you want to go to, let's just do a normal post and we'll just use one of these Scindapsus, there you go, one of these pictures, we'll frame it up. I'm not going to post this one but I'll show you. Go into next, do all of your things you normally do. Then you write your text, blah, blah, blah. And then you go hashtag Scindapsus, space, and there's that sequence of tags. Now, if you think about it for a minute, you can do, it might take a minute to set this up, but you're only ever going to be doing this once. You're only ever going to be typing it once for each of the sets that you do. And you might break it down much further, so it might be Syndaptus pictus or Scindapsus pictus, or it might be hashtag Hederaceum variegata, or whatever groups you use a lot, you can make these little shortcuts for. And very quickly you'll have it, as you saw with mine. I've got hundreds of them built up, so I never have to go into my notes now, because well, here's my list of wanted lists. You can have a look at this if you get a second. But your lists that you keep now have just got a little bit easier, because basically you don't need to keep going into your tags, or you don't need to keep going to the script, or there are lots of apps that will do things like this, but this is built into an iOS device, and I think there's a similar one in Windows and in Android as well. So just learn where your text replacement is on your keyboard settings, and you'll be able to find this useful little feature. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you enjoy it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, because it does help us to get in front of other plant lovers who might like this kind of content. And if you are liking it, then please subscribe to the channel. We're only just starting, and I want to really build the channel as quickly as I can. So you subscribing would mean a massive thing to me at this point. So have a great week, everyone, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so I can let you know when I'm uploading new content, which at the moment is every week. Super fast, and it doesn't get into your... Thanks, Dennis. Right, I'm just going to get rid of my dog.